Hey y'all, hey. Editing KaRena here, and I just wanted to come on here and honestly say I apologize for the way that my lip gloss is being the most disrespectful thing ever. I would never, ever, I would never wear this lip gloss again a day in my freaking life in a video. This shit is just so ridiculous. But I do feel like this is really good content, and I do feel like the things that I'm saying are really good and good quality. So with that being said, this might just be a video that you need to listen to only and not really watch. I don't know, but either way, please bear with me. Thank you for your support, and let's get into this.
Guess we're not doing the loan forgiveness? Like, what's going on there? Like, well, hold on, because why am I about to cry already? I'm proud of myself, but I know I can do better. How do you, like, respect yourself and love yourself and hold yourself to this standard, but then you accept someone calling you out your name, you accept somebody cheating on you, and you take them back? Like, what happens when you blow up off the video that you was doing just to blow up, and now you can't maintain the content that you blew up off of because that's not who you are? You just never know. Like, people only show you the highlights. Like, social media is a highlight reel. Let me say it again for you. Confidence has no competition. So when it comes to competition, it's me against me. Get on your shit. Stay on your shit, stay out of shit, and don't let people tell you shit. Yeah. Hey y'all, hey, it's me, KaRena Lee, and I am back at it again with another video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is KaRena. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting. So in today's video, we are going to reflect on my 2020 vision board and just see where that goes. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk, like where it's going to lead to, but if that's something that you're interested in, definitely keep watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so as the year is coming to an end, I wanted to go ahead and just reflect on my 2020 vision board. I actually didn't even make my vision board in January. I don't remember when exactly I made it, but it was just like, I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and make a vision board. And I never wanted anybody to look at it. Like, it hung up in my room, but like when people would come out, I'd be like, do not look at my vision board. Like, don't worry about what my dreams are, damn it. But, here we are today. Literally, I'm showing whoever's gonna see it on YouTube my vision board. But yeah, I made a vision board, and it's very cute actually, you know, because I'm a little artist or whatever. But this is what my vision board looks like. And should I do a close-up for y'all? Like, should I do a close-up shot? You feel what I'm saying to you? Because I know y'all can't really see this, but we're gonna get into it. And yeah, this is what we're gonna talk about. I'm just rambling right now, but this will be a KaRena Lee TV episode. I already know that for sure. I just don't know what it's gonna be titled exactly. But yeah, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Let me explain these sections to y'all, okay? So this section right here is more about health and wellness, as far as working out and what I put in my body and food and stuff like that. That's what this section is, right? This section right here is about money. Right here, this is about money, okay? And then this section right here is about me, about, you know, self-love, self-care, blah, 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 stuff like that. And then this section down here is about relationships. This section in the middle here is all about God. Of course, we put God in the middle because that's the center of everything in my life. But this section is about God right here in the middle. This section over here is also about God, but it's also about me. This section right here is about YouTube, is about content creation, is about what I want to do. So basically about work. You know what I'm saying? That's what this section right here is. And then, yeah, that's what all this section is just like content creation and stuff like that, right? Okay, so starting off, this is water. I wanted to drink more water, and so that is what I started to do. This is a picture of me in the gym, and it was just me basically talking about how I want to, you know, be more active and yeah, just work on my fitness and stuff like that. At the time, I don't really think that I knew how far I wanted to take bottoms up body fitness, but that's definitely something that's going to be for real, for real. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link that for you. But basically, Bottoms Up Body Fitness is my business, it's my brand, and it's basically dance fitness. So we do mostly hip hop, but I combine popular music like today's music with, or even past music, with just music that we like to turn up to. You'll hear YG with me, you will hear Megan Thee Stallion with me, you will hear Tory Lanez with me, Ariana Grande. That's why I said it's not always hip hop. I did do some Ariana. You might hear some you might hear some SZA. You feel what I'm saying to you? All that type of music. But we dance for 45 minutes. We dance, and that's basically how you get your workout in for that day. Or you can get more than one workout in. But yeah, that is what Bottoms Up Body Fitness is. It's dance fitness, and yeah, it's really fun. I'm really fun. If you've been here for some time, then you know I'm really fun. So definitely check me out. I will leave the link to the website down below. If you have a Facebook and you want to do it virtually for only 30 minutes, real quick, real simple, real to the point, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, then definitely join the Facebook group. And then I will also be doing it the first and the third Saturday of every month, and I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited to just see where it goes and see where God takes me. You'll hear more about that I was gonna say something, but it's on the board. So yeah, fitness, I want to get more into that, and I did. This picture right here is actually a girl lifting. That's not me, that's a girl lifting. But I wanted to start lifting more this year because I feel like, okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wanted to start lifting because I feel like that's what people say. You want to lose weight and like tone, then you can lift instead of doing cardio, basically. So you gain that muscle. So yeah, I wanted to start lifting. I definitely did start lifting, but I want to start lifting even heavier. So yes, this quote says, "You're only one workout away from a good mood." And let me tell y'all something. There was a time for so long where I felt like I did not like the gym. I felt like the gym was a chore, this, that, the other, and the third, and stuff like that. And I can honestly say now, like, I really do like going to the gym. Even when I don't want to go, I do want to go. And I also do feel like it's so beneficial for me. I understand finally why people kind of tie it into their mental health, because I feel like, it needs to be a routine thing for me. For one, when I don't work out, my body literally starts to hurt. Like, my body's like, oh, we not moving? Okay, cool, bet. The other day, my side was hurting so bad. I haven't been to the gym in like 2-3 weeks. It's so problematic. But I was on vacation last week, and this week I just wasn't feeling it. But what I will say is I wasn't really happy this week. I kind of had to reevaluate how I was feeling. Like, are you okay, KaRena? Are you slipping back into depression? Do you need to, like, what do you need? You know what I mean? Like, have check-ins with myself. And I did come to the realization that when I don't have a routine, and the gym is a part of my routine, when I don't have a routine, I feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. So yeah, gym is very important, and you're only one workout away from a good mood, baby, because I do be feeling good as fuck after a good gym session. Like, I really, really do. It's something about pushing yourself and pushing your body and pushing past what you thought you could do, because it's a mindset thing. I'm always like, when I'm in the gym and I'm like pushing on, and I'm on my last reps, I'm like, is it you that can't do it, or is it you that can't do it? I ask myself that, like, is it you? Like, are you thinking that you can't do it, or can you really not do it? And so I have to push myself, like, and I'll tell myself, like, I need you to push yourself, I need you to push yourself, I need you to push yourself. And I'm literally saying this stuff to myself during my gym session. So yeah, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. That's what that says right there. And that's obviously self-explanatory. But if it does not challenge you, it's not going to change you. Like, doing the same thing all the time every day, it's not like, what change are you going to see with doing the same thing? Like, it's important to be consistent. Like, you don't want to keep doing the same thing all the time or stay in the same place. You don't want to be stagnant or anything like that. Like, you want to be challenged so you can be changed, okay? This is a picture of me in the gym, period, and that's my back tattoo. This is my absolute favorite tattoo. That's not really relevant, but I just want to let y'all know that's my favorite tattoo. I never thought I would have a tramp stamp, and I absolutely love it. But anyways, this is another picture of me in the gym, 738. This is a picture of fruit because I really wanted to focus more on what I put into my body and eat more healthier things. And I think that that's something that I still need to work on. And honestly, I have to get strict about it. Like, I have to get strict about it. Like, having all, like, oh, cheat day this, cheat day that. Next thing you know, you're cheating all the damn time. You're cheating all the goddamn time. Like, give up the goddamn cheat days, babe. Give up the goddamn cheat day. Okay? Give it up. Ain't no cheating. Go, be strict. Be strict about it. But, yeah, this is fruits, and I just wanted to be more aware of what I put into my body and eat more healthier things, and I still need to work on this. And that's actually what this is too, so I just hop over to that picture. But it's salmon and tomato and asparagus, and I love salmon. I live for salmon. When it comes to some salmon, I'm going to have it, and everybody knows it. So, yeah, but I definitely want to work on that even more next year. Just health and wellness and eating healthier. The thing for me is that I have a huge sweet tooth, y'all. A huge freaking sweet tooth. Like, it's so problematic. Like, I love sweets. And I also don't be prepared. And so then I don't eat. You know what I mean? Or I can only eat once and then like snack the rest of the day type of thing. But I want to start eating properly so that I can see results, more results. Because I mean, I've seen results, but I want to see better results. There are things that I want to do, and I'm still holding myself back. Right? Okay. So the last thing I want to just touch on real quick is that this quote says, not me trying to put it up here so y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Be stronger than your excuses. Be stronger than your excuses. And that just goes back to, you know, telling yourself, is it you that can't do it, or is it you that can't do it? Push yourself. Like, you can do it. You're just telling yourself that you can't. And really, that's a mindset thing, a mindset that you need to change. Either you don't feel you're capable because you have low self-esteem. You don't feel you're capable because you're lazy. You don't feel you're capable because you truly don't think that your body can get to these levels. But the only way to really find out is to be stronger than your excuses. You have to push through. You have to push past it. And you have to see what you're really made of, what you can really accomplish when you overcome the excuses that you are telling yourself. So yeah, that's the last one for that section. Let's move on. So at the top here, I have money, right? So it says money flows to me easily. That's more like I feel like that was really just like some manifestation. Like, you know, money flows to me easily. Money flows to me easily. I have a saving tracker. I'm gonna just go through all this stuff, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all about this, because there ain't even no reason to. If you know, you know, but y'all should already know what I'm about to say. But because I've said it multiple times. But this is a savings tracker, and I wanted to start definitely saving more money and I wanted to work on my financial literacy for sure this year. And I wanted to save, so that's a saving tracker. This says monthly budget income. That's what this picture is. It says financial goals right here. And expenses and stuff. But basically, I just wanted to focus on, you know, being better with my money and stuff like that. This says boss bitch mode, and it's underneath some money. So this is a whole stack of money, and then it says boss bitch mode. And then this is another thing of money. But so yeah, about this, y'all should already know that I'm about to say I quit my job, right? So I don't feel like money flowed to me easily. I definitely feel like I saved, but it wasn't really like saving my money the way I wanted to. Ooh, a realization right here on the spot. So I didn't save my money the way I wanted to save my money. I wanted to save my money by taking a percentage out of my checks and, you know, putting it into my savings and being able to keep doing that and be consistent with that to build up my savings. But I saved this year by having to cut back on things because I didn't have a job. You feel what I'm saying to you? So I had to save going out or save. And the thing about it is I was still going out and I was still doing stuff, and all the time, every time I pray, a lot of times I'm like, God, thank you for sustaining me, because God really sustained me through months of unemployment, y'all. I was unemployed for months, and I still have, look, my bank account is still looking pretty freaking nice. You feel what I'm saying to you? So nothing but the grace of God, honestly, like, sustained me through so many months of unemployment. Like, and technically as a content creator, I'm getting paid for brand deals and stuff like that, but I'm not freaking De'Ara. You feel what I'm saying to you? I'm just trying to think of somebody that y'all would know. Like, I'm not De'Ara. I'm not getting brand deals like that. Like, I'm not making thousands and millions off of brands. Like, so at the end of the day, like, some brands don't even want to pay me. And then that's a whole nother thing. But anyways, yeah. So 100% that's something that I still want to work on next year and something that I still want to get into. And I definitely want to start reading books about financial literacy and just getting a better understanding. I want to start paying off my student loans, and all that type of stuff. Like, because I guess we're not doing the loan forgiveness. Like, what's going on there? Like, well, but anyways, yeah, that's that section. Let's move along. Since I'm talking about God, let's just jump to the middle real quick. So, first of all, this say fit, confident, and classy. So I guess that could go more with the fit stuff, but fit, confident, and classy. I want to be fit, baby. I want to look like, oh, she get it in there. I want to be confident in myself and my decisions, and that is so big for me because one thing that I will say is that a lot of people feel like, or, you know, people have told me like they feel like I'm very sure of myself, like I'm very, like, I know what I want and what I don't want and stuff like that. And it's so ironic to me because I have taken a lot of this year to actually figure out myself. Like, this has been such a year of growth and development, and I'm just so excited. And we'll get to that when we get to the self-care part. But I definitely just wanted to be more confident in the decisions that I make and trusting myself and trusting what I want and what I think and what I feel. Because a lot of times in the past, I would always want somebody else's advice. And even still now, I ask people's advice. But at the end of the day, like, I don't ask people's advice anymore because I really like I want to hear your opinion, but like at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. In the past, I used to ask for people's advice and like really weigh, oh, this person said this person said this, like, oh, what should I do? Like, girl, what the fuck? Like, this is your life and you have to live it. They're not living your life. Whatever decision you make is only going to affect you. So remember that. Remember that. And then classy, you know, keep it cute. I'm a great time. I'm a good old time, but I definitely, you know, wanted to, I don't know, I've definitely changed, I've grown, I've evolved, I'm becoming the woman that God wants me to be, and I'm super excited for that. But I definitely think that classy is in that category as of now. So yeah, this says, be a classy woman with a little bit of hood and a lot of God in you. And if that's not a word, I don't know what is, okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm still me, the KaRena Lee, you feel what I'm saying to you? So I gotta get a little ratchet sometimes on them, but nothing that'll send me to prison, like nothing that'll send me to jail, like nothing that is gonna be against the law, or it might be against the law, but I'm talking about against the law, like twerking on somebody's car in the parking lot, like not breaking in. You know, I'm not trying to do no crazy hood shit for real, but it's just a cute saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, then the middle this is the picture of me at the Cheesecake Factory. Not that y'all care, but that's like one of my favorite restaurants because I love cheesecake. But on top of that, it says, reminder, God's plan is bigger than your plan. Not I'm about to, every time, like, hold on, because why I'm about to cry already. Just reading that, like, God's plan is bigger than your plan. And y'all, I'm not even joking. I feel the spirit. Hold on. Okay. So I have a couple or two videos up just kind of talking about God and him being who he is and him being the amazing God that he is. If you are interested in those, I will link it above, or I will put it in the description box. Read the description box and I will link the videos that I'm talking about down there. But one of them is my birthday vlog where I had a surprise party this year that I was 100% not expecting at all. God really showed out for me on my birthday this year. But just in general, across the board, I just told y'all, like, God sustained me through my whole unemployment. And with that, I will say, like, I felt like I needed to quit that job to get peace, and I mean, shoot, I did. But I'm just saying, like, the things that I felt like I needed when I was quitting and like all that stuff are not even what I needed. Like, I have never known so much peace until I truly started to build my relationship with God. So God always knows what you need. It is not your job to do God's job. It's not your job to have all the answers. It is not your job to know where your future is going. It's not always your job to even know the next step. Your job is to listen and obey. And I'm going to link a sermon down below that I just watched yesterday. It was so good. It was so powerful. Once again, it was Transformation Church. Pastor Michael Todd, when he says something, baby, it don't miss. I can't even ignore it. Like, it's always so powerful. But yeah, God's plan is bigger than your plan. And Lord knows that I was showing this all year, honestly. This is me on vacation, just, wanting to travel. So I put that on there, like, for more travel and stuff like that. This one says, let your faith be bigger than your fear. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. And for me, my makeup, please, Jesus. I need to get my thumbnail. Hold on. I need to get my thumbnail because clearly it's going to be, I need to get my thumbnail. Like, oh my gosh, KaRena, please. Just me even. Don't fall. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because my face is sitting. If you're interested in this makeup look, it actually dropped on Monday. This video will drop on Wednesday, but this makeup look dropped on Monday. Definitely check it out. It's a fully detailed makeup tutorial. Full detail. Like, it's long. Like, it's everything you need to know. Brushes, products, the way to apply it, everything. But that's not what this is about. If you're interested in that, check the description box or I will link it. But let your faith be bigger than your fear. For me, I hold myself back a lot. And I can't even lie and say that I'm not doing it anymore. I hold myself back, and I think that for me, this is just something that I really, really, really needed to remind myself and really needed to listen. Like, a lot of times I feel like I get discouraged easily. But I discourage myself, if that makes sense. Like, for example, a lot of people be like, oh, like, they run out of ideas and stuff for YouTube, but like, they don't know what to post and like stuff like that. I do not have that problem. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't have that problem. I could make a video for you of plenty of things that you could do for a YouTube video. I am a creative at heart. Like, this is what I am meant to do, and I know that. I don't have any questions about that. Like, I am a creative in so many different ways, and like, I just hold myself back because I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out, but like, I really do hold myself back. I self-sabotage. And I don't know, is it like, are you freaking afraid of what you're really gonna be? Because I'm really gonna be big. Like, I'm really gonna be her. Like, I mean, I am her. I am that girl, but like, I'm just saying, like, y'all are still asleep. And sometimes I'm still asleep. So I'm gonna be huge, and I'm just like, I don't know if like I'm scared of that, if I'm scared of like what's to come. I don't know what it is, but I have to let my faith in God and his purpose and his plan for my life be bigger than the fears that I have. You know what I mean? So that's that one. And then I have one of my favorite scriptures on here. It says, God is within her. She will not fail. Psalms 46:5. That's in all of my bios as well. And it's just another reminder, like, like, I am living for God. I am doing the work of God. I want to, when you look at me, I want you to know, I want to be a reflection of God. You know what I mean? I want the way that I act, the things that I do, the things that I say, the way that I treat people, I want that to be a reflection of God. And that's why I also want to work so much on just being a kinder person, being more understanding, being more open, because those are things that God does. And I want to be more like Jesus. Like, legitimately. But God is within her. She will not fail. Psalms 46:5 is just a reminder to me that, like, it's just a reminder to me of Philippians 4:13 to keep it 100 with you. Like, all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. Like, as long as I have God, as long as he's in me, as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and working towards being obedient and listening and all that type of stuff, like, I'm not gonna fail. And even when I do fail, I'm not really failing, because whatever I failed at, it was a learning lesson. And it was something that I needed to go through, because everything that I'm going through is preparing me for my greater. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is wasted. Nothing that God puts us through is a waste. Nothing is for no reason. So yeah. I also have show up for yourself. I say that to myself a lot. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. And I'm still determining what that means to me. I literally just had a conversation with myself the other day ago. Like, you keep saying that, but what does that really mean? What does showing up for yourself mean? How will you feel loved? How will you feel supported? How will you feel cared for? How will you feel like you showed up for yourself? Like, you need to break down what that really means. You can't just say show up for yourself. Like, show up for yourself how? In what ways do you show up for yourself? Like, show up for yourself by being prepared so that you can push out your videos, so that you can go to the gym at 5 a.m. because you already set your stuff out the night before. You need to get things done and have better time management so that you're not up at 10 o'clock at night doing things that you could have been doing at 2 o'clock had you been on your shit. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? So show up for yourself, but I definitely need to focus on doing that even more next year, even better next year. Cause look, this was only the beginning. Like, I'm up in the stakes in 2023. Like 2023, like, yeah, y'all just mark my words. I'm excited. And I'm excited to see what God has for me. You know what I mean? So moving over to this side, I don't even know why I'm holding this up because I feel like y'all can't see shit. But this is a picture of me, and I am actually at a coffee shop. There's a travel book in front of me, and my laptop's in front of me. So this is just this is a lot of things in one. Honestly, the coffee shop is kind of like a place to be able to study, a place to be able to edit, a place to be able to get things done and not be at home doing it. A change of environment. The travel book, obviously, if you know, you know. I love to travel. I really wish that I could be on a trip every damn day. You feel like I want to be like every day, like real life. And then obviously my laptop, editing stuff, like research, all that type of stuff. This over here in the corner, it's literally books. It's a collage of books and some open books and a closed book and a coffee and her reading glasses. And I definitely wanted to read more this year. That was a goal for me, was to read more this year. I definitely did read more this year, but I did not read as much as I should have. So that's something that I need to prioritize going into 2023 for sure. I was supposed to finish Women Evolve. I think I'm on like chapter 7, but I still have, like, either way, I haven't finished the book. I'm proud of myself for how far I've come, but I know that I can do better. At the end of the day, that's just what it is. Like, I'm proud of myself, but I know I can do better. And I love holding myself accountable. That's why, like, I hate when people like feel like, and I don't know if people still feel this way. This is just like past stuff. Nobody's ever said this to me recently. Well, shit, something happened this year, but I think we handled it. And that is another example of how I had to hold myself accountable. Actually, dead ass. But I hate for people to think that, I'm not willing to hear constructive criticism, or that I'm not I don't want to hear like alternative opinions. I want to be a talk show host. I love alternative opinions. I love talking to people. I love hearing different perspectives, and I love for you to tell me if I'm doing something that you don't like, or if I'm doing something that it's hurting you. You know what I mean? I want you to tell me I want to grow. I want to be a better person, and I can't do that by myself. You need a village in order to do that. You need a community. You can't just hold yourself accountable. Other people have to hold you accountable as well. But you have to hold yourself accountable too, like, for real, for real. So yeah, with that, the next thing is fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of yourself. When I tell y'all, this year has shown me I absolutely love being by myself. And that's so exciting to me, y'all. And I think I've said this before. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. But there was a time in my life where I didn't do anything alone. I didn't do anything alone. You know what I mean? Like, didn't go to the bathroom alone. Wouldn't go to eat alone. Wouldn't go to the movies alone. Like, I just didn't do activities alone. I didn't do nothing, like, by myself. Like, not go to the bathroom. I mean, like, in school. Like, we would be like, oh, girls, let's go to the bathroom. Not like, literally, I'm going in the stall with people. Don't be weird. But, yeah. Fall in love with the process of becoming the best version of yourself. I definitely am, and I'm excited to continue with that process. I love it here. Honestly, I love growing and I love evolving, and I feel like, look, the people who get it, get it. The people who want to be better want to be better. You feel what I'm saying to you? So, yeah, that's what that says. Oh, wow, how ironic. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. That's what that says. That says hold yourself accountable. And I'm not even going to dive into that because I just talked about how you need to hold yourself accountable, right? This one, oh, hold on. This one is literally a picture from when I was on a cruise. This is the picture. And then on top of that, I put a tweet that says, regular self-care days are so necessary. right? And then this says current mood, and it's her reading a book with a coffee as well, but we talked about the book part, so there's that. But regular self-care days are so necessary. I do want to talk about self-care days, right? So I have done none of the self-care videos that I wanted to do on my channel this year, and that upsets me because I haven't really done... First, for one, I didn't do the videos I wanted to do, and that's upsetting to me. But for two, a lot of times I didn't look, most of the time I did not prioritize self-care dates. Or days, I guess you could say. A lot of times I would be unprepared, and then I would have other stuff to do. Like, I would not have good time management. I need to work on my time management real bad. But I would not be prepared, or I would run out of time, or I just feel like I didn't have enough time, and then I wouldn't even do my self-care day, or I wouldn't prioritize it. You know what I mean? Or I would punish myself because I didn't get this done on time, or because I didn't get my video out or whatever. Like, you can't go on your self-care date and stuff like that. And although to some extent that is sort of a good thing, because it's like you can't reward yourself for not getting shit done, the reason that I feel like it's a bad thing is because I know that if I was going out with my friends, or if I was going out with my man, like, I wouldn't have done that to myself. I would have still went. I wouldn't have canceled on them and been like, oh no, I can't go because I didn't finish my video. I would have literally went, and that's another problem. But it's just like, that's the reason I think it's a problem, is because I know that if it were not just myself, I wouldn't have canceled. And I feel like that's, to some extent, that's not fair to myself. I'm not prioritizing myself, and I'm not prioritizing loving myself and going on the dates, you know what I mean? And I feel like self-care dates are days and dates or whatever are so important, because it's important to date yourself. It's important to know what you like, what you don't like. It's important to enjoy your own company. And I honestly, y'all, I made a TikTok, and I was talking about how, like, I was being funny, but I was dead ass, and I was basically talking about how the girlies problem is the fact that they don't have no self-respect. And honestly, like, I truly believe that a lot of the reasons that I see my girls accepting the bare minimum, beautiful women at that, like, I mean, not to say that, like, you know, women who are not as, okay, look, the fact of the matter is, I see a lot of women these days, like, the dating, oof, how do I even, listen, people across the board, honestly, people are accepting the bare minimum, and in relationships, in life, in platonic and romantic relationships, like, people are accepting the bare freaking minimum. They're going with whatever, and I truly believe that it's because people don't spend enough time with themselves. They don't love themselves. They don't respect themselves. Honestly, I truly believe that, because for me, it's like, how do you, like, respect yourself and love yourself and hold yourself to this standard, but then you accept someone calling you out your name, you accept somebody cheating on you, and you take them back? Like, you just, how do you, like, if y'all aren't married with children, which is, like, even still so problematic, like, how could you, like, for better or for worse, through sickness and through health, like, what's going on here? But either way, like, my thing is, like, for y'all to just be going through these regular relationships and just letting people do you so dirty, like, I really feel like that is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. Like, you do not love yourself enough. You do not respect yourself enough. You don't have enough boundaries. You need to figure that out, and you need to do it soon. Like, put that on your 2023 vision board, okay? And I'm so for real, because I think that the more you love yourself, the more you care for yourself, the more you set boundaries for yourself, the more that you understand who you are and what you bring to the table. But, like, for real, like, the more you realize, like, you know, the value that you have, like, who you are as a person, and how wonderful you are, and all that type of stuff, the more you realize that, the more you realize that you're not gonna let somebody treat you like you're not that. So anyways, long story short, because I just went on a rant, it's important to have regular self-care days. And that's something that I 100% will be doing in the new year. Like, so much so that I got a video for y'all, okay? Not even the date, something before that to make sure that the dates happen, you know? But I'm super excited about that. But it's so important to just learn yourself and realize who you are and what you bring to the table and what you need to work on, the reasons that the problems that you have and the internal things that you need to work on and stuff like that as well. Yeah. But this says, get on your shit, stay on your shit, stay out of shit, and don't let people tell you shit. You feel what I'm saying to you? So I just really messed with that. Like, I really like that. I like the way it sounds. It really, you know, just rolls off the tongue real nice. So get on your shit, stay on your shit, stay out of shit, and don't let people tell you shit. So I really like that. I will say that towards the end of the year, this has been more so than the beginning, but I've definitely just been so uninterested in really knowing what people are doing and what they're going through, and not people I love and care about, but you know what I mean. Just, I'm gonna tell y'all, Instagram just feels like the fakest, most hater-ish platform right now, and I think it's because TikTok just feels so much more genuine and welcoming. I don't know, I just feel like you have to I don't know. I do know, but like I don't really want to get into it, but me and Instagram are like we're not super close no more, and that used to be my favorite platform, but I've definitely been trying to turn my attention towards TikTok and just be on there more. And although I'm only getting 200 views, please. Actually, it's I have 2 TikToks now. So this is my TikTok, KaRena_Lee, but that's gonna be my fitness page. The KaRena Lee, that's my Instagram and my TikTok. So follow me, please support me. But yeah, get on your shit, stay on your shit, stay out of shit, and don't let people tell you shit. Yeah. This says, choose God's opinion over everyone else's. And this is so big for me because in one of the first video that I did when I was talking about God and stuff like that, I was telling you guys that I was watching Transformation Church, and he was talking about how you have to stand in vigilance and that you have to just basically like you have to know your value, and you can't let like the circumstances or the results make you feel like you're not worthy or that you're not worth it or anything like that. So for example, I just said I'm getting 200 or less. Some of my videos have 0 views. Zero views. And I still keep posting on TikTok because at the end of the day, I know that first of all, I'm posting heat. Like, my transitions are literally getting better and better. Like, I'm very good at what I do. That's the thing. I'm very good at what I do. And I be sleep on myself. I'm holding myself back. I am very good at what I do. I am very good at what I do. Let me, look, affirmation, baby. I am very good at what I do. So at the end of the day, I can't stop doing it or not do it because I'm not getting the love that I want to get right now. If I stop, I'll never get the love. If I stop, then, you know, nobody will ever see me or I'll never blow up or anything like that. But also, I think what's important to mention is the fact that you have to do these things because you really want to do them. Not because you want validation from people, not because you want likes, not because you want, you know, people to like, not because you want to be the limelight of other people's lives. Like, that's not why I do it at all. I do it because I genuinely enjoy content creation, and I do it because I am good at this shit. Like, I'm good at it, and I enjoy it, and it's fun to me. So, I just say that because at the end of the day, God's opinion is the only opinion that truly matters. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if we die tomorrow, I want God to know that I was doing what I was supposed to do. I don't want validation from y'all. This one says live with intention. And that's just super important to me. I'm a very intentional person for the most part anyways, but I definitely just felt like I wanted to live with intention, do things with intent. I hate doing shit just to do it. You feel what I'm saying to you? I hate when people just, like, for example, my ex texted me and he was like, can I take you to dinner? I said, why would you do that? He said, never mind then. I never texted him back. You're not being intentional. You're wasting my time. And I don't have time to waste. At the end of the day, me being who I am now and knowing that I have absolutely no problem being by myself, I enjoy my own company. I can take my goddamn self on a solo date. I have the funds to go eat alone. I don't need to eat with you, and I don't need to share my energy with just anybody. And that's another way that you have to spend time with yourself so that you can know your worth, know your value, know what you like and don't like, know what you will and will not accept and stuff like that. Because maybe if I felt like I just wanted to pass the time or waste time, or I just felt like I wanted to do it just because he's attractive, or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like just that stuff that is not even real reasons, like the bullshit reasons that you give yourself to be doing the shit that you know you are not supposed to be doing. Yeah, you will stop doing that shit if you would spend a little bit more time with yourself, a little bit more accountability, a little more self-awareness, and a little more living with intention. But yeah, I want to be intentional about my relationships, about the things that I'm doing, about the moves that I'm making. Like, I want to be intentional because I don't want to do shit just to do it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not spontaneous. Now, we can have us a good little time and let's pop out and shit like that. But that's with people who I know have good energy, have my best interest at heart, who I know, we on the same type of time, we doing the same type of stuff, not just to do it. Like, I don't want to do shit just to do it. Because for what? So this is a picture of me that I took last year at Christmas time. And then I put these words on it. And it says, building my empire, serving looks, me. And then it says, letting go of bad habits. This says self-care. So that's, again, just something that I want to do more of and prioritize more. Now let's get into YouTube. Okay, let's get into YouTube. This says, or just content creation as a whole. This says authentic over perfect. And I think that it's important that as content creators, we remind ourselves that everything does not have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be clean and cut. Everything doesn't have to be clean girl aesthetic, black girl luxury, You do not always have to follow the trends, especially if you don't fit into the trend and you're doing something just to go viral, just to give views, Of course, it's important to do stuff like that sometimes, but you always have to do stuff in your way, and it's important to be authentic. It's important to be true to yourself. It's important to be you. Because what happens when you blow up off the video that you was doing just to blow up, and now you can't maintain the content that you blew up off of because that's not who you are? Now you are portraying something that you're not, and you're not happy with yourself because you're being fake every day to keep up with what you originally started with. Now you are broke as a joke because you was never really in black girl luxury and you cannot afford the 2 Chanels and the red bottoms that you just brought, but you want to keep up with the looks and the views, so you keep doing shit that doesn't fit your lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying to you? So for me, it's always important that I be authentic over perfect. Like, nothing in life is perfect, and nothing will ever really be perfect. So, do you, do it right, do it well, and your time will come. The right people will find you. The people who like you and who fuck with you will like you and fuck with you, and they will find you. You want your supporters to be people who actually like you, who actually enjoy your content. So that, for example, that girl Alyssa, I don't even know her name exactly, but it's like this light-skinned girl. She got a twin, and she's a YouTuber. She went from doing makeup videos to completely switching it up and doing fitness. And a lot of people was like, girl, what the fuck? Them is 2 completely different things. Like, she was doing, makeup all the time, or beauty, I guess, all the time, and switched it completely up to fitness. Now, had she not built a following based off of people who actually like her and fuck with her, that could have went real bad. And still people was like, girl, what the fuck? But I think a lot of her supporters came around because they like her and they understand that she has changed what she enjoys. She now enjoys doing fitness stuff or, shit like that more than she enjoys beating that face. So it just goes to show. Or even De'Ara, if we being for real. Even De'Ara. Now, De'Ara is known for being with Ken. Her and Ken had the channel together, but people enjoyed De'Ara. So when she made her own channel, she was at 1 million by the end of the week because people like De'Ara. You know what I mean? Like, people like her. They don't just like her content, they like her. When she posts, they're on it because they enjoy her as a person. They enjoy, you know, what she does in her videos and the way she does her videos and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they like her. You know what I mean? So that's really, really, really important. As a content creator, you have to make sure that you are being you, so that people like you and not the fake persona that you put on, so that you could get people into the door. That's not gonna help you in the long run. It's really not. Don't do that to yourself. Don't play yourself. This says focus. Something that I truly, truly still need to work on. Something that I still need to do. It's just like tuning out. Like, do not disturb. Oh, now I will say, do not disturb is, you know, we locked in. Like, I love me some do not disturb. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. Come over. Don't play with her. But, let me stop. But, definitely just want to be more focused, more in tune, and again, that's gonna help me with my time management. You feel what I'm saying to you, is being more focused. This says create more than you consume. When I tell you that this is huge for me and something that I still need to work on. Yep, putting this on the board for 2023 for sure. Create more than you consume. It is very easy as a content creator to get lost in the sauce. And by that, I mean lost in scrolling and engaging in other people's content. Next thing you know, your video never went up because you was too busy watching somebody else's video. And when I say that, I'm talking about me. Next thing you know, you didn't post your content because you was double tapping all your favorite creators' content all day. You're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back consuming more content than you're creating as a content creator. Now, if you're a content creator, then I mean, do you, but at the end of the day, I still think that's something that we need to, just consuming content in general is something that really needs to be worked on. We are definitely in content overload right now. Like, it's just so much on the internet. It's too much. It's just too much. And that's a part of the reason that I feel like a lot of people are sad. A lot of people are depressed. A lot of people feel like they're not doing enough in life. A lot of people feel like they're not going where they want to go. They're not where they're supposed to be and stuff like that. Like, we really have convinced ourselves. Like, for example, I could have convinced myself that I am not successful right now because I don't have my own place and I'm not making six figures and I'm not a full-time content creator and I'm not a talk show host already. Like, because I don't have my puppy, like, because I haven't done the things that I want to do in life, like, I could have convinced and I'm 25, I could have convinced myself that, like, I'm not doing enough, I'm not far enough, I'm not going anywhere, my life doesn't have any purpose and stuff like that, because the 21-year-old girl who just got her body done is an Instagram model in her own luxury apartment, high rise, with her Lamborghini and her dog and her boyfriend, is doing better than me. But that's a lot to unpack, actually. I didn't want to get into that, but because I was about to say, why is you 21 getting your body done? Her boyfriend hates her anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just never know what other people's lives look like. Like, people look happy, people look successful, and they could be just as sad as your ass is, to be real with you. With all that money, they still sad because their parents kicked them out. Like, they have their own place because their parents wouldn't let them live with them no more. Because they have a bad relationship with their mom. Because their dad is on some creepy shit. Like, you just never know. Like, people only show you the highlights. Like, social media is a highlight reel. It's a highlight reel. The point is to post the good shit. Like, yes, we see that she got that Lamborghini, but we didn't see the Lamborghini get repossessed. You feel what I'm saying to you? Like, the consumption of content is too much. It's overwhelming, and so it's really important that you just regulate that and just kind of like figure out like how much of that you should be intaking, because it shouldn't be so much. We do it too much. Like, your screen time on your phone, I want my screen time on my phone to go down. That's another thing. Like, but yeah. So this says work in silence, let your success be the noise. Like I told y'all, I used to be someone who always wanted other people's opinions. I always would tell people stuff, this, that, and the third. I don't think that's a good idea no more. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I think you should keep things to yourself. I think you should journal, write it down, talk to God. That's the only person who really needs to know. Like, I have some news that I didn't tell people for a cool little minute, and I liked it that way, and I don't want to, because at the end of the day, my business is my business. Honestly, like, what is really the point of me telling you? For real, like, what is the point of me letting you know? Like, I just feel like it's not necessary these days, and I'm so happy about that. Like, honestly, truthfully, like, I'm so happy I'm becoming a more private person, and I just think that's a part of me being more secure in myself. It's trusting myself. You know what I mean? Trusting my judgment, trusting that God and I got it. God and I got it. Why would I need somebody else when I got God? Like, come on now, like, be for fucking real. But yeah, work in silence. Let your success be the noise. So you don't always have to say your next move. You don't always have to say your next plan, your next plot. Oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. Just do it. Just do it. Do it, and then post about it. Like, oh, I did this, or I did this couple, like, something that you did months ago. You feel what I'm saying to you? You just posted it today. Like, because people don't need to know what's going on until it's done. Because people have negative energy. They have negative feelings towards you sometimes. It be the people closest to you. Sometimes. Not everybody's circle. But you just never know. You really just never know. And even sometimes it's not even bad intentions. Like, maybe, like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. This is not real life. This is not true. But let me just say that I want to move to another state, and I'm talking to my best friend about it. And I'm like, oh yes, girl, like this, that, and the third. And you know, she's talking to me about it, this, and the third. And it's all cool and dandy, but like, in her head, she don't want that to work out because we live in the same place, and she don't want me to leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that she's being negative about it, and or not intentionally trying to be like that, but that negative energy now is on my situation, because she don't want me to move. But I want to move, but she don't want me to move. So now there's negative energy in my mix, in my situation. You feel what I'm saying to you? So sometimes it's not even like they trying to do it maliciously. It's just that you need to keep shit to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Sometimes you don't even need to tell your parents. Like, for real, even your parents can be haters. In a loving way, but it's like, you know how older people are. Like, oh, you sure about that? Oh, you want to do that? Oh, I'm da-da-da. Times have changed, babe. Times have changed. But yeah, move in silence. This says, letting the past go, but bringing the lessons with me. Now, that's basically self-explanatory, but it's just like, don't hold on to old stuff. What's it really gonna do besides weigh you down? And that's really what it looked like she going through. It looked like she being weighed down. Carrying all them bags from the past, but let it go. Let the past go, but learn from it. Take the lessons with you. Leave the shit. Leave the situation, leave the person, leave the circumstances, leave the hurt, leave the pain, leave the regret, leave the sorrow, leave it. But take the lessons that you learned with you, because those are going to help you in your future endeavors. This just say in love of me, and really I am. Like, really I am, for real. Yeah. So down here, this says 4,000 watch hours. That's something that I wanted to do this year. No, I have not accomplished it, so that'll be on next year's. This is 1,000 subscribers. I do not have 1,000 subscribers. However, I have seen a lot of growth in these last couple of months of me pushing stuff out. I've been getting more views, more followers, but I truly believe, like, the views are telling me that y'all do not care about my makeup. So I'm done. I'm not doing, like, I'm done. And that's fine. That's understandable. Like, everything is not for everybody. So if makeup is not my thing, it's just not my thing. And that's okay with me, because it takes me a long time to do my makeup. So really, I should just take that time to do it myself. And I'll probably just do it on TikTok, to be honest with y'all. But yeah, I think it's important to, and that's a good thing, honestly. It's a good thing that I notice that I see that, because it's important for me to know what my audience does and does not like. You know what I mean? So that I can put out the content that people want to see, that people enjoy. And I don't feel like people really enjoy my makeup content. I guess I just don't give, I don't know because people don't say nothing, but the views say that it's not the best choice. It's not the best video type or choice for me. So anyways, I don't know how I got on that, but I guess I just said that to say I have seen a lot of growth in the last couple of months on my channel. I have 826 subscribers right now. So, you know, 1,000's on the way, baby. 1,000's on the way. I'm just going to keep pushing, keep posting. And I need to start putting out my fire ideas. Like, I need to stop doing trendy shit and start doing my stuff, because I have a lot of good ideas. But I'm excited for 2023, y'all. I'm excited. But yeah, 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, because I want to get monetized. That's what you need to get monetized on YouTube. So I'm still working towards that. I'm not gonna stop because I'm good at it, because God's plan is bigger than mine, and because it's not time for me to blow up just yet. You know, we're waiting on it. Like, when it's my time, and God and I are gonna show out. But this is just a camera. She like holding a vlog camera, and the editing is in the back, and it's 12:19 a.m. Honestly, that really do be my life. But yeah, and this is a YouTube plaque. After you get a certain amount of, after you reach a certain point, they send you a plaque. This is a picture of me down here on a cruise, another picture, and then the stuff on it says, so the first one says overlooked to overbooked. And I really just, I fuck with that. I love that. That's gonna be me. You know what I'm saying to you? Overlooked to overbooked, babe. Like, for real. Because, you know, at the beginning stages, when you first starting out in this stuff, you're gonna be overlooked. Look, these days, everybody wants to be a content creator. Like, literally, everybody wants to be a content creator. So there's so many people that you might be overlooked at the beginning. And yes, I won't lie to you, I am envious of the girls who post one video and they're viral, or they're famous and they blow up, and it's just like, damn, no effort there at all. But everybody's story is different. Everybody's journey is different. And that's why you cannot sit around and just compare yourself to other people, because that's not your story and that's not your life. Sorry, Pooh. Hang it up and move on. This one says attracting a life of luxury and abundance. I know that's right. Ooh, it sounds exciting, and I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna get it, babe. I'm going to get it. Like, I have more life to live. As long as every single day that I wake up and I'm breathing is another day and another opportunity to be better than I was yesterday, to make shit happen, to be closer to my dreams and my goals, and attracting a life of luxury and abundance. I'm gonna get there. Living with purpose. That's what this one says, living with purpose. And that just really ties to me back into living with intention. But even living with purpose is, for me, is living for God. And I know that I have a purpose and He has a plan. You know what I mean? Like, He has the plan for my purpose. I know that there's purpose in my life. I know that there are things that I'm supposed to do. I know I'm here for a reason. I know that I'm that girl. Like, I'm that girl. Like, you can't tell me I'm not that girl, because I am that girl. So, living with purpose and just, you know, seeing where God takes me. And then this says whatever I want, because whatever I want. Like, come on. This says step outside of your comfort zone. Okay? Step outside of your comfort zone. And I think that I did that this year. You know what? Ooh, a whole relationship, I did that this year. But step out of your comfort zone. I definitely did that, but I definitely want to do that even more. I'm just so excited for 2023, you guys. Like, be the good Lord willing, I make it there, because like I said, another days, and I promise. But I'm excited. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, let's talk about these relationships over here in the corner. Okay, I put a small little section of relationship stuff because I really wasn't focused on that this year. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. That is not something that was at the forefront of my mind, of my circumstance, of my situation. I really wasn't trying to like be in love, but let's have a quick conversation. Okay, so this first picture is Megan and her man, and they walking up on the jet or whatever. And to me, that's just traveling with my boo, traveling with my bae. Now, I didn't do that this year. I almost did travel with the boo that I had at the time, but we didn't end up going nowhere, and that ain't even my boo no more. But, yeah, that's definitely just something that I want in my relationships, is to travel together. Ooh, I love language. Okay. This says confidence has no competition. Let me say it again for you. Confidence has no competition. Let me say it again for you. Confidence has no competition. So when it comes to competition, it's me against me. I'm not in competition with none of these hoes, okay? And if you thought I was, I am not the girl for you. I'm so for real. I'm not fighting with no man over no girl. I'm not fighting with no girl over no man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because for what? For you, I feel like if you put me in that type of situation, you don't really, like, you don't fuck with me for real. Like, you don't love me for real. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the toxic relationships. I'm not here for the toxic culture. I'm not here for the complicated love. I'm not here for the black girls have to suffer to be loved properly. I'm not doing none of that. I'm really not. I'm really not going for that. So confidence has no competition. And I'm a very confident person. I think that it's important. Everybody has insecurities, but for me, like, it's just important for me to remember who the hell I am. I'm gonna be real with you. I just have to remember who I am, and I feel like if somebody puts me in that situation, they don't know who I am, which means that they don't value me, which means that I'm gonna head out. If you don't value me, you don't realize, like, you know, how I'm benefiting you in your life, and how I can be of service to you, and how I can love you properly, and how I can help you grow and help you evolve, and how we can do that together for each other, then this is not the relationship for me, and I'm going to head out. I'm going to head out. I'm not doing that. Now, I also just have this couple right here. It's just, they're black. Literally, no, but like the color is like literally black. They're black, and he has on a brown shirt and a gold chain and a gold ring, and she just has pink nails, and they're kissing, and I don't know, that was just cute. And I'm not opposed to loving anybody at the end of the day. Like, I'm not opposed to loving anybody of any race, but you know, black love would be like the goal for the most part. So yeah, this down here is it's the couple in the car, and the girl got her feet on his lap, and they in a BMW, and he tatted up and she tatted up, and she wearing heels, and it's a lot of things unpacking this picture, but mostly for the most part I got it because it reminded me of parked car conversations, and I'm a sapiosexual. I'm so for real. Like, if you can't stimulate my mind, we is not gonna make it. I cannot be with somebody who do not know how to. I cannot be with somebody who does not know how to communicate. I can't do it. If you don't know how to hold a conversation, if you don't want to go deep about nothing, if you want to what are you doing me to death, we're not gonna, like, we'll never be in a relationship. We'll never be in a relationship. Like, promise you we won't. Because I like to talk. I like to communicate. I love to have stimulating conversations. I love to go deep. I want to talk about everything, because the way I love is that I want to know why you are the way you are. I want to know why you act how you act. Why do you think how you think? How were you raised? What is your, you know what I mean? Like, what's your trauma? What are you working on? I want to know all these things because we supposed to be doing life together, are we not? Oh, okay. This is a picture of a dude with a grill, and the girl's holding his beard. He got a beard, and y'all, it's so fire. I ain't even gonna lie, like, this is a very cute picture. And I don't know, I like a beard, so, you know, if my man had a beard, I wouldn't be mad about it. Okay. And then this says, keep your standards high. And I feel like I've said enough of that to really cover bases, but my standards are high, and they're gonna stay that way. I'm not lowering my standards. I don't care. I don't feel like I have to settle. You know what? Let me actually speak on that real quickly. Now, I was talking to this guy, y'all, and he was great. There was really no problem. There was no issue. He was just the right. He was the perfect package at the wrong location. That's how I feel about it. I think that he's a great guy. He's gonna be great for somebody, but he wasn't great for me. And that's another way in which I would not have known that if I was not doing the work. Okay, I kind of did for a while. I tried to force it. And when you know yourself and you internally know, like, how you feel about things, like, I know how I move in relationships. I know how I feel about relationships. I know how I act when I really, really like somebody, and I know how I act when I don't really care. Or when I care, but it's not really that deep to me. You feel what I'm saying to you? And so, I just knew something, like, I was like, he's just not the one. Like, he's just not the one for me. And I think that another reason that I'm so intentional is because although I am only 25, I just don't want to waste my time. I really, really don't. Like, I don't want to fling. I don't want a sneaky link. I don't want a boo that's not my boo. I don't want to do that type of stuff no more, because for me, it's a waste of time. For me, I want to be intentional. I want to be with somebody. I want to build. I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to love. I want to evolve. Like, that's what I want. Like, and so I'm not going to do some shit that I don't want to do. I'm not going to be with somebody who I don't feel like is going to be my future, because it's hard for me. Like, it's really hard for me. Like, even if I'm like, we can just be chilling and we can just kick it, Because at one point that was like the dynamic, right? Like, oh, we just chilling and we just kicking it. But the problem comes into play is that people always falling in love with me. And no, I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. My track record, look, you better call somebody, phone a friend. I'll call my best friend right now. She'll vouch for me. Like, a lot of times people just really like get very invested into me and they really, really like me. And I do not be feeling like that. Like, I'm like, is that what we doing? It's very, not rare, but like rare that I feel that way about somebody. And so the problem is when we doing casual shit, but then you fall in love with me, I now feel guilty. Even if I told you from the jump what it was, even if I reiterate it again and again and again, because that's what I'll do. I'll feel guilty about it, so then I'll keep bringing it up, like, okay, like what it is and what it ain't. Like, you know what I'm saying to you, like. That was so aggressive. My chest is hurting. Oh gosh. Oh Lord, just another one. Packing them. Okay, KaRena. Is my eye okay? That was really aggressive, you guys. Like, glad I made it out of that. Whew. What was I saying before I was attacked by myself? Shit. Oh, I think it was something about when you fall in love. Oh, yeah, I get to reiterate that shit. And then it's like, now you low-key like, okay, I get it. Because I keep telling your ass that I'm not in love with you. Basically, like, it's like me like, okay, but we just kicking it, right? Okay, but we just chilling, right? Like, but ultimately it never works out for me because I feel so guilty. I feel so much guilt when I know somebody likes me more than I like them. I feel so much guilt. So it just doesn't work. Like, we either gonna be on the same page or we not. And the last thing on here is the couple is laying in the bed together and they are they kissing? It looked like they just real close to each other. Like they just, it's a real intimate moment. And the blanket is music notes. And music is one of my love languages. Real heavy. Like I have playlists for people that I didn't even send them. Like, yeah, I love music. If you watch my music reviews, you know I love music. So it's definitely one of my love languages. I love I thought about you, or this song reminded me of you, or I thought you would like this song, or listen to this. Like, I love stuff like that. I absolutely love it, especially when I love a song. Like, oh, baby, you know me, stop. But, yeah, that's definitely one of my love languages. So that's why I put that on there as just another reminder of something that I want in my relationship. So, yeah. That's my vision board. That's my 2022 vision board. I think that the main takeaways are going to be that I need to still be consistent with my fitness and my healthy food consumption. It's the food, honestly. Money management is really important for next year. Still keeping God at the center of everything. Prioritizing self-care, self-love, evaluation, all that stuff. Self. Prioritizing me, you know? What else? And creating more than I consume. Huge. Creating more than I consume. Creating more than I consume. Yeah, as far as the relationship goes, like I said, wasn't really high on the list this year. Not really going to be high on the list next year. I'm leaving it in God's hands. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. But I'm really not pressed about no man. I'm going to be real with you. Yeah. So anyways, this is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you got something from it. Definitely comment down below. What should you comment down below? Comment down below 2022 goal that you accomplished and a 2020 goal that you are taking with you into 2023. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely check out some of my other videos. You might like those as well. You probably will. If you do, definitely subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell notification so you're notified every time I post another video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.